Yo, what up, peeps? Sorry about earlier. I was getting stressed out. Took a little walk and packed a little bit, and I feel better now. I gotta wake up early AF tomorrow. Sort some stuff out. I don't think it's like as big of a deal as I thought it was. When I was initially stressed out and everything. So allegedly there's 22 paddle sharks in Cave 1 here. So this might actually be a better farm for paddle sharks too. One, two. Three. Yeah. Not good. I'm pretty sure it's straight, but I gotta check to paddle sharks. Goldeners, whatever you call them. I would cleave these down. Oh, there's one. Just one up, so four. I guess we just hit this. 5. This is a big fucking group, man. please. I don't know what to do on kind of that way. The flowers are the dangerous thing, right? But then it's like flowers, then kind of assassin. I just realized, god damn it. Like, there's a toggle. There's a toggle on my kind of game for, it's called Show Cinematic Gym, so like when the game's like an idle mode, you can still see like the gym collection pop up. Man, I thought I was out of range of that. Right on the edge of the range. Really? I'm not even sure what can hit me. I realize we're going backwards too. I have to check to see if oh no. Okay, so we went this way. So theoretically, like the other way's got more enemies, but it's 2 enemies, and like it's a lot of time added. It's not really, probably not worth it. Surely I'm not in range of that. I just realized 6. I've killed 1 Golemer. 6. I was if we have to count that one. 7, 8, 9. What? Like I actually shot up here? I think we're gonna keep that. There's no way this quest is better. Like, as far as... I think it's better as far as the Golvemers go at this point. Uh, 10, 11, 12. These are like what I'm talking about with like these numbers being inaccurate. This is 22. We killed 12. There's no way like we're that far off, right? %, 25%. There it is. Tempest. Garbage. What is this? How do I have this? So this is like kind of pointless now. Not completely pointless, because we still need to tech it up. Not tech it up, but grind it up. 20, 35, 20. So it's a better machine one than I have, unless I need to hit. Whatever. We'll keep... Thanks, dude. So, like, long story short, we gotta, like, run around looking for triggers. Destroying boxes. Septic boxes trigger. How is it going? Skaterade. On GameCube? Not an actual GameCube, but like I do own a GameCube and the game, so basically I don't play on an actual GameCube because you can like break your memory cards like by piping. And then like the piping is also like really bad like on the disc reader itself. So it destroys the hardware for piping. Yeah, I mean that's really my only advice is if you do that, I would piping is like going in and out of a telepipe to try to trigger a rare spawn. It's not like terrible like for like the console and everything. It's just like making like the reader like go constantly like the laser. So like wears that down, and then like it's constantly accessing your memory card like over and over. So like what like a lot of people like recommend is if you are playing on GameCube and you get like a rare drop, just like back up your save, or if you like haven't backed up your save like on like a long time, just back up your save. It's like so like certain mobs have a 1 out of 500 chance, roughly, to turn into like a rare variant of the mob. So some people, instead of like, you know, going through like the levels like over and over like normally to try to get like those rares to spawn, they'll like find like a group of like a lot of them to spawn like naturally and just keep it going in and out of a telepipe over and over. It's like a town portal type deal, if you ever played Diablo. Oh, here we go. Here's more enemies. Not the ones we're looking for, but... yeah, I mean... kind of exploiting in a way. I don't know if I'd consider it exploiting or like a clever use of game mechanics. I know like the Japanese community like does not like to pipe, and I don't know like enough about like I don't understand Japanese like well enough, and like I've never seen like anyone talk about like explicitly in a video like with like the translation, but they don't pipe at all. They'll sit there and do the quest like over and over and over. It might be like a cultural thing, I have no idea. It's not like oh, here's... Hey, look! These are the enemies we need. That's kind of a weird way to get these to spawn. 13, 14, 15. We're still missing 7, so... I do think there's some sort of like weird trigger going on, or... the Affinity Wiki's not accurate. I don't play in Blueburst. I have played in Blueburst in the past. That's Affinia. It's like that server. That's not this version. That's version 4. It's got like more content. They've changed the drop rate slightly on that server as well. I think they buffed like the EXP rates too, because I know like they made like a vanilla server. I can. I'd have to set it up. But you can't play on Affinia, like on like the with GameCube. Affinia is like a PC only port. You have to play in what they call shit hack, or I can't even name the other one now. There's 2 like active servers for GameCube. But they're not hard to set up, from my understanding, and like they're easier to set up like on Dolphin. No, I'm doing a challenge like where I'm trying to collect like every like red box, like solo, offline on a single character. So like a few other people have like tried to do like the same thing. No one's completed it. Oh, I am not playing well today. But these guys are like what I'm farming right now. That's like why I don't play online. I kind of feel like lost, like when I'm playing on like on Affinity as well, because they have like all these like extra quests that like I've never heard of before, because like they're like custom-made quests for like the server, or they're like online-only quests, like that like Sega made, but they never like released like offline. So like, there's a couple of them called like Maximum Attack and Towards the Future that like are like base like super like leveling quests, like where you like basically boss rush mode, like level up quicker. Then on top of that, like episode 4 has like a lot of like very, very, very high power drops. Like the Heaven's Punisher turns into a Heaven's Striker and becomes like even stronger. There's this sword called Excalibur. That's like a saber, but it has like the I think it's a sword arc. So it cleaves, but it's a saber. There's Flowing Sword, which does like a bajillion damage. instead of God Battle, there's like Heavenly Battle, which is even faster than God Battle is. There's like armor pieces like with mods built into them. It's like the power game that you get like on version 4 is crazy. I'm not trying to like disparage you from playing on it, it's just... Also, thanks for the follow. I don't have any notifications. I see it though. I like reinstalled like OBS, so like all that stuff like went away like when I reinstalled OBS. Fortunately, I just have not reset it up yet. So I'm going on vacation soon. Yeah, I did play on Dreamcast actually. I played on Dreamcast like a lot, like I was like level 100 back in version 1, back when the level cap was like level 100, and I had a legit Lavis cannon, which is like crazy like back in like Dreamcast days. And then like version 2 came out, and I didn't really play version 2 too much. I think I got to like level like 140. And I rebought it I bought the GameCube version, and my brother's friend basically sold all my stuff to buy drugs, because he's a shithead. And I like ended up like rebuying it like later on, because I was such a huge fan of the game, and like I barely played it like when I rebought it. And then like well, it wasn't my brother. It was my brother's friend. And, like, he got kicked out, like, the house and everything, because he's, like, living with us. But the kid's, like, a shithead. My brother, like, for like a while was like victim blaming me, because like he's just like, I don't know why you like leave that stuff sitting out, and it's just like, what the fuck do you mean sitting out? It's like a gaming console, you don't put it away after every use. But yeah, like I don't know. I brought it up to like that kid like later on, because like he like got her. And he, like, apologized profusely, and I probably should, like, ask for, like, money or whatever, but I just, like, never did. Be like, because, like, that game itself, like, if you buy that game on GameCube right now, like, the Plus version in particular, is, like, over $100. And it's, like, not... It was, like... Yeah. I didn't pay that much, like, for my copy, but, like, I also bought my copy, like, 10 years ago. But, like, I bought complete in box, unused code and everything, for $80. And I was, like, super stoked about that. But, like, it was, like, that game, I had, like, Wind Waker, I had, like, the Legend of Zelda and Master Quest, like, there's, like, a promotional disc that was, like, I don't know how much that goes for nowadays, but, like that can't be cheap. I just need to drop off these guys. And that's it. I have everything else in caves. I don't even know how much that Zelda game goes for nowadays. I don't really like collect like retro games as much anymore. Yeah, that sounds like shit that happens to you in high school, man. That's where that same thing happened to me with like at one point in my life too. I just don't remember. No, that's right. Like, it happened to my buddy. The kid moved to Japan. And he, like, now he, like, lives in, like, Thailand or some shit. It's the worst. How much does that copy of Master Quest go for now? Because I used to love that thing, man. I still have my GameCube, but like the one controller I have is like really bad. I need to get like repaired. And then I have a Wavebird as well, which is like in decent condition, but I don't want it to get messed up, you know. The sticks on those old GameCube controllers, they get like so like flimsy. Yeah, that same kid took my Dreamcast and $300. Oh, sealed. I don't need seal. I just need complete in box. That's all I care about. People who get those games like keep them sealed. I think it's kind of weird. That whole like WADA games, man, like they ruined like the used gaming market though. That's like a lot of the reason I stopped caring about like the whole retro game market. I remember Carl Jobs like made like this like video about those guys and like exposed them, and then they got like investigated by like it's like the FTC or something like that. Like long story short, like a lot of like the times like they'd be like, oh, like we sold a copy of complete in box Mario 64 or something like that, sealed. And then, like, you come to find out that they sold it to, like, another person who, like, owns, like, stake in, like, the company. So, like, they're basically selling it to launder money for, like, one, and then two, like, to, like, get, like, that publicity. Yeah, 88. No, I was born in 2006, man. You can't tell. This is like the coming of age story, but like, there's always that time in like people's like lives, like when you meet like an adult. And like that adult was like born like the year you graduated high school. Yeah, no, same, yeah. But I remember like the first time that happened, I was just like, I'm old. I'm gonna get hit. Like this room, like this would be like a type of room that you'd pipe if you're trying to like get like the rare lily. Which fortunately for me, I'm not. This is my rare lily drop in ultimate mode. It's a good thing for the most part, other than like when like your joints get like sore or easier, you know. You know, I used to wrestle and play football, and like there was no recovery time from like playing a football game. Then like I played like a game of like flag football like 3 years back, and I thought I was gonna I thought I was like dead like the next morning. I was so sore. I don't remember the layout of this map. I think it's this way. I've ran this mission like literally like, over 100 times. So the fact I don't remember it's kind of weird to me. I think I messed up. I think this is like the, not the right way. Yeah, the Dreamcast, main difference between like the Dreamcast and like this one is like they got rid of like the invulnerable frames. And then like they changed like the drop rates drastically. Like in Dreamcast, like there's like literally like 1 in 2 million drop rates for some mobs. This one, like the worst one is like Psycho Wand, and like that's like 1 out of 299,000. Which is still absurdly rare, right? Like Heaven's Punisher, Psycho Wand, those are both like that crazy rare. Man, I hate trying to melee those things. It's all good, I was probably just rambling. I don't really have a schedule, and I do upload like all my VODs like to YouTube. But as far as like when I actually stream, like I've been streaming like a lot recently because I got furloughed at my job. But like I go back in March, and like tomorrow I'll be gone for a couple weeks because I'm going on vacation. Yeah, like it's basically being like laid off, but you're returning to the job at like set date. So like I'm going back, I think it's like March 28th or something like that. I drive a semi-truck, an 18-wheeler. So like, that's like the thing is like when I go back to work, my schedule's kind of all over the place because I don't have like a lot of seniority, which is like why I got furloughed. And so sometimes I'm working days, sometimes I'm working nights. It's like really hard for me like to consistently stream like when I'm actually working because of that. Just locally. I'm LTL, so like the most like miles I'll drive like one day is like 620. It's not bad, like I don't know, the company I work for is like one of the companies that you basically have to do like dock work a lot of time, so it's just like you drive, you know, 3-4 hours or whatever, and then like you like work on the dock for a few hours and then drive back home. So it's just like, I don't, like that dock work stresses me out for like whatever reason. And then on top of it, like the switching back and forth from like days and nights because I don't have a consistent run because I don't have like enough seniority. You know? I'd say like that's like really my only two gripes with the job. Which, I mean, seniority will fix both those things, right? I've worked here like 4 years now. I know it's like once I'm at like the 7-year area, like it'll be fine. It's not like the forklifts beeping, it's the fact that there's like so many forklifts, right? Like if I was like the only person working, I'd probably be fine. But it's just like, one, I know everyone else is like better at the forklift than me. So like whenever like I'm like on the dock, like I'm just basically getting in people's way. And then on top of that, just like, yeah, just watching out for, like, I've seen more accidents, like people bumping into each other, or like, you know, stuff falling on people or whatever, or people like bumping, like breaking stuff because like they messed up like failing the forklift, like on the dock, than I've like ever seen on the road. So it's just, we had a guy, he fucking broke his leg because of, he was trying to get a box down, like off like a shelf. The fucking box fell and landed on his like leg sideways, so his fucking, his like shin bone broke. I didn't see it, but I saw the aftermath of it. Yeah, it's crazy because like I'd say like in like 90% of the time it's like easier than like my last job, but like that 10% of the time is night and day difference, you know, like when someone does something dumb on the road or, you know, something goes wrong. I had like a, they call it like a conversion dolly, or dolly for short, and like they put them between trailers, like when like if you're hauling two like short trailers or two like, what is this? Oh, suppressed gun. It's actually got percents on, that's funny. If you've ever been on the road, like where like anywhere it's got doubles, like you've seen them. But like I had like one, the brakes malfunctioned on it, on like the dolly itself. So like my, like the fucking, it was like no longer sending like the signal, I didn't mean to do that. It was no longer sending the signal to keep like the brakes open to the rear trailer, so the rear trailer brakes locked up, like while I'm driving. And you know, like you feel resistance, but like if you're already cruising, like you're just like you're not really gonna feel it, you know. And yeah, like luckily I got out and I saw smoke. Well, I saw smoke, so I got out, and then you know, fucking noticed fire. But it could have been like so much worse, man. And that was like the first like 3 months I was like working there. No. My job's pretty good about that. The only thing I got blamed on, which I get that it's like it's my fault, right, at the end of the day, but it, like I was like kind of like annoyed too, because like, you know, it's like it's basically like absolution, right? Like there's no middle ground. It's either you're gonna get blamed or you're not gonna get blamed. So I didn't know this was a thing, but like apparently like in the wintertime, if it gets cold enough, your fifth wheel can like not lock sometimes. And it's like happened multiple times like since then too. But like every time I've like caught it, you know, because I know to like look out for it now. But like I, you know, backed into a trailer to hook up to it and pulled out, and that fifth wheel like never locked for whatever reason. So like I pulled out and the trailer, you know, dropped, and then my airlines broke. And I'm just like, how am I supposed to know about this, you know? Like, no one told me. But I got in trouble for that, and I'm just like, you guys trained me, right? And you guys didn't tell me that this was a possibility. It's basically my argument. And they're like, yeah, but you didn't, you know, you're supposed to double check everything, and so like, I'm like, I get it. I was like more just like pissed off at myself. Cause like even like the times I've had it happen like since then, a lot of times like you don't like leave the, like even if it happens, you're gonna like notice it happening because you're not like pulling out fast, right? So like you're gonna notice if you're paying attention like well enough that you're pulling out and the trailer's not maintaining like the same amount of distance like behind you. So yeah, I was like bummed out obviously, but at the same time like I understood, you know, like why I got in trouble for that. And then yeah, another time I had like a line break like on a dolly, like it just, I guess like the valves just get like rusted sometimes. So like I was like turning like on a junction ramp, like from one highway to like another ramp, and then like yeah, like that line broke, and instead of like locking up just the trailer brakes in the back, like literally the dolly brakes like locked up and like the rear trailer brakes locked up. So like there was like it over, and I was like already slowing down for like the off ramp, so like it just pulled me to a stop. Dude, it's funny because like when I was in training, they're like, "Do you have like any experience like backing?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I used to back like the camper, like with the pickup truck all the time." And they're like, "Oh, perfect." Then sure enough, like I'm like nailing like these things back like into like the cones like without like an issue. And meanwhile, like the other guy who like didn't have like any experience backing, like had it in like an extra 2 weeks. You get kind of used to it after a while. Like once like, you realize that like it's kind of like opposite, right? Like if you want the trailer to go, you know, to your right, you turn the steering wheel to your left. I've seen that happen plenty of times too. People jackknifing trailers while backing up. I've never done that. I've almost done a set of doubles. Technically, like, you're not... Like, a lot of companies will tell you, like, to never back up doubles, but... Quite frankly, like, in the real world, like, it's gonna happen. So there's, like, one time at a truck stop that, like, I was, like, basically blocked in. Like, from, like, pulling out forward. Because this guy broke down. And, it was just, like, in the worst fucking spot. So it's like... I'm like, either I back up the set of doubles like 100 feet, and I've got plenty of room behind me, and to like both sides of me, or I sit here for like hours like waiting for his repair. And it probably took me, I would say like, I don't know, 10 pull-ups, 8 pull-ups. Like all things considered, like I got it out without anything. Then you see like some guys will back up their set of doubles and do like dock doors, and I'm just like, fuck that, dude. I think we could cleared this quest now. It's definitely not worth it to do this quest. I don't know if I should keep this or not. 35%. It's a caliber though. 25% machine. I think I have a better one. I'm gonna drop that. I think that's everything though on this map. I've seen that happen too on the dock. They show us like videos too, like of guys like messing up, and like one of the most common things is like people will pull the trailers like out of the door without checking to see if it's like, you know, finished like loading. And like you're basically told like if you're like on a forklift to get out of the forklift if safe to do so, and like let the forklift like fall out because it's gonna roll. So there's like all sorts of videos like where like that happens too. It's an instant suspension at my job if you pull the trailer out of a door that's like not closed. That's how dangerous that shit is. This is a different quest, by the way, because that other quest is not good for what I want it to be good for. So I'm gonna go back to farming this quest. So, right now, the idea is to farm in order episode 1. So like literally like forest, ultimate, and below I have all the rare drops, including episode 2. So I have like all like the very hard episode 2 drops as well. Ideally what's gonna happen is by like level like 180 I'll be out of caves. And then like 185-ish, I hope to be out of mines. Because if you know like anything about like the XP of this game, like it exponentially ramps up. So like I'm at the point like where this level, you can see like I have 37 million experience basically. This level was over 1 million experience. like total, like to next level. So like it like ramps up exponentially, and like level 199 to 200 is it's over 4.5 million. So realistically, by like level like 185, 190 at the absolute latest, they'll be out of mines. And then I hope by the time I hit like 198, 199, I'll be farming for Psycho Wand. Which Psycho Wand is like that one of those crazy like rare drops I was talking about earlier. Like where I think it went out 295,000 or whatever. But so it's kind of like one of those things like where do I get like Psycho Wand first? Or do I hit level 200 first? Yeah, I can see like the ad notifications on my end. I can't really do anything about them. I have it set to like the complete minimum right now, but the only thing I can do like about like the ads is I can like do a 3-minute ad block, and like that'll turn off ads for like an hour. So like a lot of times like I go AFK, I'll do like a 3-minute ad roll. Just it also turns off pre-rolls for people. Like when they like join the stream, they like hit with like an ad right away. But yeah, so like it really comes down to like, do I get like Psycho Wand before or after like level 200? And because that's like ultimately my goal, right? Is to hit like level 200. And then like the secondary goal, barely below like that primary goal, is to finish the episode 1 rare drops. And episode 2 is like a completely different beast with its like bullshit. So I don't know if I'm gonna like even like I don't know, completely attempt all that stuff. I might have, because I can see like ads like on my end, but I might have started like continuing the conversation like before it ended on your end. But yeah, like no, like that's like the initial goal, right? Is to hit 200. Like when I started playing this game, that was like my goal. It wasn't like to collect all the rares. And then like I was like watching this guy like way back in the day called Phantasy Starved, and there's been a few other people that have tried it too, like the same thing I'm doing. And like I kind of like I'm just like, well, if I'm going for like level 200, which takes roughly 1,500 hours, give or take a couple hundred, then I might as well do something along the way, right? So then I was like, okay, I guess I'll farm for like all these like rare items. And so it kind of became like the main goal is still hit 200, but like a minor goal below that is to collect all the episode 1 rares. And then like the overall goal is to collect all the rares. I just don't think like that's ever gonna happen. I've done the math on it, like for parity reasons. Like, so there's a quest in Ruins that you can get. I think it's like 12 chaos sources, and people clear it in like 11 minutes, 12 minutes, or whatever. That's like a quick quest. So it's like really good to farm for that Psycho Wand, right? But you're still talking 299,000, like, it's a lot of fucking mobs. So if you just look at the math on that, I can't remember like, the exact numbers, but like that one combined with the, because there's another like episode 2 drop that's like really rare as well. Like I estimated like 2,000 hours at the minimum, basically, is what it came down to. So it's just like, you know, if you're talking like hitting like level 200 after like, you know, 1,200 or 1,500 hours, you're talking about like an additional 500 hours on top of that to complete getting all the drops. Possibly, because, you know, the problem is, like, parity doesn't really mean much, like, in, like, the scope of things. Like, I am over parity of the drop for these guys. I'm over parity for the drop for, like, the Golemers. So it's just, like, the game doesn't care about that. You know, at the end of the day, like, the drops are still, like, what they are, you know? The drop rate doesn't go up. Every single mob is still like 1 out of 1,500 drop rate. That's just the way drop rates work. So you can like, there's like formulas that you can like, you know, calculate your chances of having an item after so many kills or whatever, but like that percentage never hits 100%. Because there's always a chance that you won't get the item, right? So that's what, you know, so that's like why I say, like, you know, I'll give like the Psycho Wand like a legitimate hunt, right? Like I'm like a realistic hunt for like the caliber of quest it is. But I can't guarantee it's gonna drop. These guys, I am over parity on. Conversely, you know, like, I might get, like, lucky as hell, like, on farming that. It's possible. It's unlikely. It's possible. Lava's Cannon. Bro, this Polymer is being ridiculously annoying right now. This Volmer, that red slime is a 1 out of 500 spawn rate, and it drops like a lava skin in the 1 out of 22 rate. Out of 5 kills of the red slime, I've had 3 Lava's Cannon. So, like, absurdly good luck, right? So, like, it goes both ways, so maybe, like, you know, we'll get lucky on the second one, right? It's possible. I live in Ohio. And yeah, it's 10 degrees outside right now. No, it's 21 degrees. It's much warmer than I thought it was. You're not missing anything, man. Ohio sucks. We have some good, yeah, Drew Carey Show, that was up in Cleveland. Cleveland's gone consistently downhill over the years. I used to go to Cleveland back in like 2006, 2007. I used to go to concerts up there all the time. But Cleveland's gone consistently downhill. Cincinnati's gone uphill, and so is Columbus. Like Columbus is getting like an AFL team. Like soon. Our soccer team is like one of like the best Premier League teams. I don't really follow soccer, but the Columbus Crew, and then also like that stadium is like a really nice stadium. Like where we've had like like the FIFA people play. Yeah, I feel that too. Who knows? So, like, I think Columbus is, like, getting better, like, in general, but... And, like, Cincinnati, like... I'm, like, a huge, like, movie buff. Whatever reason, like, a lot of movies are filmed in Cincinnati and Cleveland. Like, the Avengers movie, like, that was filmed, like, in Cleveland, like, a lot of it. Like, the first Avengers one. And then, like, Superman, like, the new Superman movie, a lot of that was filmed in Cincinnati. Wasn't Dark Knight filmed in Atlanta? Or was that... No, that was Chicago. Yeah, that was Chicago. No, I see like a lot of that Georgia peach thing popping up constantly. Because they do it for like the tax write-offs, right? Like whoever has like the best tax bonus for like filming the movie there. Like, the best movie about Columbus is about Columbus, Indiana. It's not about Columbus, Ohio. It's actually a pretty good movie, though, if you like slice-of-life movies. They're good. I'll probably end up calling stream like after this this run anyways. I did stream like earlier today, but I'm going on vacation tomorrow, so I kind of need to finish getting ready for that. And I have to like wake up early AF to make some phone calls before I go on vacation. Yeah, probably 15-ish more minutes, because that's like how long it takes to run through Caves 3. I think this is because it doesn't have any hit on it. That suppress gun. almighty hits. Buddy. Technically, I don't need to kill that Milkweek anymore. Do I skip him? The only one I can like really like that one's not really like doesn't really add any time. And then like I do know of like one that or two that add a little bit of time, so we'll skip those ones for now, I guess. Decent. Technically, we can skip these two. I'm pretty sure if I would have crit there, I would have killed him at all. This room right here, I'm pretty sure this room I should have skipped. I don't think it's like worth the time to kill two Milkweeks, which I don't technically need anymore. Probably saves a good 30 seconds at least. I hate when that happens. Like I set up like the double split by doing combo before I do like the Ricardo, and then like he freezes, so the double split doesn't happen. Why is that one in the back just doing circles back there? What is going on? Oh, I thought I timed that well enough. Oh, my shifter. We already messed this room up pretty badly. At least we're not getting trolled by the pan arms. Yeah, I'm leaving tomorrow morning. I'll be gone for at least 2 weeks, more than likely 3. I don't really have like anything to do right now, like at home, since I got furloughed. So I was like, you know what, we're gonna leave, and I'm probably winging it, you know. I've got stuff planned, but the majority of it's like literally just, you know, if I want to do something, I'm gonna do it. I do have to be back like March 23rd. But I can't imagine being gone for 6 weeks, 7 weeks. Like it's not gonna be like, I can't imagine it turning into an issue at all, you know. Yeah, I'm going out west where it's warm because I'm sick of this bullshit in Ohio. No, I'm just... No, I really am going out west though. But yeah, so that's gonna be it for me tonight and for a few weeks. When I get back, I'm doing a 24-hour stream. At least 24 hours. I don't know how long it'll be exactly, but I will see you sometime. Thanks again for the follow, Skaterade. Bye.